So today is April 16th, and it is Sunday. Bro, today really, honestly, with dealing with, honestly, I went to eat my Chinese food that I got gotten yesterday. But for me yesterday, usually they always give like one fortune cookie. I don't really believe in fortune cookies because I don't know. I always just, when I was younger, I thought that I always liked them because I just thought they were like motivational, inspiring words. So, to inspire people to keep going in life or something. That's what I thought of it. Like you could read it when you're going through a bad day type stuff. Which you can, but yeah. Yeah, because sometimes fortune cookies will open up and they'll say something like, oh, you have a nice smile. Keep smiling more. Like, you know what I mean? But I go and open the fortune cookies. Tell me why. It says, this one says, ooh, can you see this? Someone is speaking well of you. So first off, I went and got Chinese before, and the fortune cookies in it would say, which I kept in my wallet, I got 4 in total. 3 of them came from 2 fortune cookies I had gotten from getting takeout Chinese. So they usually give me about, I'd say, okay, 2. Right? They gave me like 3, which is so odd. And maybe 3 is my lucky charm, you know. 3rd time's good luck. Third time you do it. It was at 2 fortune cookies. One was by itself, and the other was, weirdly enough, 2 was in 1. So it was so freaking weird because it was 2 in 1. It was 2. And in those 2 tickets, it was, I believe, one of them said, you will, no, these are the ones, yep. It said you will continue to take chances and be glad you did it. Now, every time I've moved from a different location, those moves of faith, those chances I took, even at the beginning of it, it didn't feel like a good moment. It didn't feel, but always at the end of it, I've learned something, and I was always glad that I did it for a reason. So it was weird, but it resonated. Then this one, so that message, when it says you will take chances and be glad that you did it, along with this message, which I'm about to read, it literally was like, they were in the 2 fortune cookies that were put together. Like 2 were in 1 pack, and then 1 was in this pack by itself. And the one that was in this pack by itself was the one that said, someone is speaking well of you at this very moment. But so that was weird. But the second one that was in the second fortune cookie that was in the pack that was in the pack of 2, it said, you will soon be the center of attention. Oh shit. Focus. You will soon be the center of hey, let's focus. You will soon be the center of attention. Now that was weird because I literally had always gotten signs of that or be more of the attention, the spotlight. And I know what my calling is for, to be in that center of attention. So to see it, get a fortune cookie that said that, and my other fortune cookie that I had when I first went to that Chinese spot, one of the fortune cookies told me that, get ready, you'll be moving soon. Plan your next action for your next move, because you'll be moving soon, or something like that. Which was so weird, because I felt it in my spirit that I'll be leaving soon from here, like at the end of this month, like 20th or something. Like, but overall, I'm like, that was just weird, because I'm like, those messages were all like on point, weirdly enough. And it was just like, I don't know, when I seen that, I've always dealt with God sending me confirmation. I've seen a rainbow. I've seen, and every single time I would see prophetic messages on YouTube, that when they would talk about you're gonna have your breakthrough, they would have the rainbow. That's the sign of the breakthrough, like the other side, the promised land, the milk and honey. They would have the rainbow. They would have that emoji in their title. And I started seeing the rainbow, and I felt it in my spirit that my time is coming, like it's around the corner. And that I even seen a rainbow. I've never in my life seen a rainbow so close up. In the sky, I've seen a rainbow after it rained on the ground from extremely far away, a faint one. But it was so, like, you literally see all the colors. Like, I think I remember seeing the blue, the yellow, the pink, the this and that. Like, I seen all the vibrant colors. It was so freaking pretty. It felt like I was about to reach that pot of gold at the end of the day. And I wish I think I did. No, I didn't. Because I was in my Lyft. I was going home. And it happened so quick. It was funny because I was not even paying attention to it. My Lyft driver came out of nowhere and was like, oh, hey, look. There's a rainbow. Look, there's a rainbow. I'm like, wait, what? I look around. And I'm looking like, what the heck he's talking about? And I look up at the sky. And I see it big and right there. I'm like, what? Like, it was weird that my Lyft driver even said that. But yeah. Honestly, like, I don't. Ooh, I gotta get a charger for my phone. My charger's broke. And I dealt with, bees are supposed to be a symbol of good things coming into your life, right? Happiness, light. I think it was yesterday, I literally dealt with a bee. Literally never in my life, I swear this on my soul, I've never dealt with this in my life. I've dealt with a bee flying in my face, right? Hovering, and then it'll fly off, but never like landing on me like that. None on my face, none of that. Never. I literally, oh shoot, I think there's a bee in here. I swear I heard something. I literally, oh shoot. I'm literally hearing a buzzing noise that sounded like it went by my ear. Before I even mentioned the bee, I literally was hearing it. But literally, I literally never, and my headphones was connected. Oh, it was my other ones. But I've never literally dealt with a bee flying in my face, and it landed on my nose. It landed on my nose. Like, it was like I thought it was a fly. I was looking down on my phone trying to find a signal to get my lift, and it was like landing on my nose. I didn't know what it was. I slapped it off. I was like, what the fuck? It flew on my pants, and I shook it off, and then it fell on the floor. Person I was outside with, he stomped on the bee, right? So I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It probably seems small and irrelevant, but it seems pretty big to me, because that was something I've never dealt with. Where the heck did I put my money? I've never dealt with that ever happening in my life. So, I've never dealt with that happening in my life. So, I swear on everything. I swear I heard it before I even mentioned it. I literally heard of a zoom. I don't know. Maybe that's like confirmation or something. They said what's it called? Remember looking it up, because I dealt with constantly always dealing with bees coming in our room, and they would go in nobody else's when I was back home in Jersey. Flies that would come in my room, gnats, bees come in our room, and they would just like come in there like as if it's looking for something, you know? There's attracted to something here. And I had looked it up, what bees symbolize. It means happiness, it means good things coming. Oh my gosh. That was so funny. I'm sorry. I want to be so petty and say that right now. Because he sent me a message telling my son. I got 2 women. I ain't like to try and sound like that, like he that nigga. You feel me? Who? Like, come on now. You smell like mildew. Your pants is always dirty, and your fingernails is dirty, and you barely wash. You finally got away. Thank you. I don't care. Like, who covers they funk up with cologne? Child. Anyways, see, I was trying to be nice. I was like, you know what? If I get my refund back, you can get your money back. Because this dude, I think he's stealing from me. And you trying to accuse me acting like I'm making it up? Oh, okay. So you think I'm trying to steal from you? Cool. Got it. Alright. That dude weird. Well, you weren't my first option anyway. Yeah, alright. I don't gotta be the first. I don't even gotta be the last. So, but you, for certain, was head over heels for me. You won't leave me alone. For certain, spent money on me. Bought me clothes. And gave me money, which I wasn't going to give back to you. And you decided to tell me to keep it. Imagine thinking you giving me basically $700 and I leave out this situation upset and mad because you going to go mess with other females. So yeah, I was never even interested in you. Kept telling you I was gonna want to be friends. Yeah, that was the only thing I was open to, and you was mad because I didn't want that. Yeah, you gave me over $700 and you paid almost $150 for clothes for me. Then you bought me food that cost over multiple times in total, paid for food for me, which equaled up to like pushing over 100, probably like $200. You think I'm finna be mad, leave out this situation mad? Sweetheart, I'm happy. I'm blessed all the time. As long as I'm alive, and God keeps this heart thumping, as long as I'm able to breathe on my own, I'ma always be blessed. Sweetheart, always. God kept me alive when in times he shouldn't have. He didn't have to. You feel me? He didn't have to, but he chose to. So I'ma always, no matter how bad of a situation I am in, no matter how many times I have bad days, I'll always be blessed. Because there's people that ain't got another day. So sweetheart, I ain't never gonna stress about. I've know what it feel like to stress about a dude. I would never again. No stress in a way like I'm trying to pursue that person and allowing you to get the best of me, getting me jealous, getting worked up over a female. Oh no, I know what that feel like. Trust me, I felt that way, and that would not happen, especially about no dude. I'm not attracted to. I'm not gonna give a crap. Think I'm care. Never. I'm not letting nobody else to give me my feelings about them pursuing another female. Never. Child, drama. There's always something here. Man, they just should have had this as a women's shelter or one gender section. The men separate from the females, because these dudes, some of these dudes weird. They do not need to be in the space of female. And vice versa. Like you gotta be bugging, you tripping out. Like to think I don't want child, never. Bye. Bugging out your mind. Only thing I wasted was my time and energy and brain cells. I ain't lose out that situation. I'm good, sweetheart. Okay, it's a LG OLED.
That's how much it is though.
Yes, it's almost 3,000.
Yeah.
Basically. But it's worth it. Look at it. Oh, you see that? I literally just changed rooms because I was living in my room with my roommate for 1 week and she's caused issues. So this is that gotta get cleaned up. This is the new room I moved in. It's just crazy that I just got moved out of that other room that I was just in only for like 7 days. I just made it to the 7th day. The girl was nasty. She was sloppy. She smelled really bad. She had dirty clothes on the floor. I thought it was cool with her. Like, I did her hair. She wanted me to braid her hair so she could put a wig under. So she could put a wig on top of her braids. Her natural braids. I did her lashes. I got her food. I've had food for myself and I would share it with her. Like, I was just being nice to her. We would joke around, laugh. She would vent to me about stuff. And all I did was call that girl out in regards to like her nastiness, her nasty behavior when it came to I'm always like, I felt like I was always bringing in the tissue rolls, restocking it and getting new tissue bags. And when I told her about it, she just looked at me and she was like, When I told her all she had to do was, just bring in a new roll of tissue and a fresh garbage bag and a garbage can. She decides to leave to go to the movies. I said it to her 4 times that day. She didn't do it. I knew automatically we were going to have some issues because I shouldn't have said it that many times. Now I'm getting irritated. I didn't tell her the next day about, all she got to do is do this, And because I was, you know, bringing new tissue in the bathroom, because we're supposed to, since we share a room, we're supposed to be taking turns in doing that. We see it get low, we see the garbage can's full, you take it out. She didn't want to take out a full garbage can, and it led me to, then I seen that I kept putting new tissue in the bathroom. So for 2 days, the rest of the days of me being there, I wasn't bringing new tissue. That if she needs tissue to use the bathroom, she better go get it, or something, or use her hand, because I'm not doing it. I'm gonna have my own tissue, and I'm gonna do it. Just sit. She asked me, because I've been quiet, I haven't been talking to her much, because I seen what type of person she was. Very dirty. The room would smell. I was getting irritated because her clothes were all over the floor, and I was getting irritated with her. I knew I couldn't vibe with her anymore. All of a sudden, she asked me last night, we had a conversation from 12 a.m. to 1, and she's like, oh, what's wrong? You know, because she asked me a few times throughout that day. And I was saying, no, I'm fine. She asked me that even the day before, and I would say, I'm fine, you know, because I'm trying to mentally prepare myself, because I was going to confront her about it, but I wanted to make sure my approach towards her wasn't aggressive, and she didn't feel like I was coming at her in an aggressive way, because I know how I can speak. I speak very aggressive, and that's where I was raised. All of a sudden, I'm speaking to her about it. She asks me, I tell her, you know, she's like, oh, I know I gotta clean up, you know, but like, what's really going on? You know, you can come to me, you can tell me about anything. So I'm like, I mean, yeah, the cleaning part is a part of the problem, but it's mainly about, you know, other stuff. It's not just that, you know, it's other stuff in general that has, you know, that's going on with me. And I said, that's just partially, it's like a plethora of things, but that's just partial of it. You know, the cleaning part, you know, my only problem with that, regarding that, was like, I feel like I'm constantly grabbing the one restocking the tissue. I feel like I'm constantly the one grabbing garbage bags and dumping out the trash can, because I've been there for now 7 days. So it's possible for me to constantly keep dumping out trash if trash is getting put in. It's only a small garbage can, so it gets full very easily. It's this side, well, that one, this one's smaller than this one. The other one, I'm in a new room. She had brought tissue in there, and then all of a sudden disappeared. Sweetheart, you weren't bringing in tissue. I'm awake throughout the entire day, and I'm staying in my room. So the time that being of you being in the room, and I'm seeing you go into the bathroom, and I've never not once witnessed you bring tissue in there, how are you still lying? I'm awake, and I'm always in the room. I don't go nowhere. And then when I do leave, it'll be out with Kelsey. Like, you're lying. You have not been bringing no rolls in the bathroom. I have not witnessed you not once. What, you magically bringing it when I'm asleep? Come on now. She didn't even like getting up to open the door. When I'll be asleep, she'll wake me up just to open the bedroom doors because someone's knocking. Being lazy. We had a meeting in the case manager, and she was going to come to an agreement. We have a chore chart list, and you know, we have that talk in the room. She started getting disrespectful. She started getting louder, higher tone. She told me to show proof on video of me telling her that I felt that I was the one bringing in the tissue in the garbage bags and cleaning up, and that I wasn't accusing her of anything. I was just saying that I felt that way and that I seen it. And then she says, it don't matter when it comes to facts. I'm like, okay, but you said proof. Where's the video? Where she started saying, where's the video? Where's the video of proof of me saying that to her? Of me saying that I was, that I felt that way about me constantly bringing in toilet paper, garbage can, garbage bags, and cleaning up. All I was saying, you're spat. She started getting loud. She's like, bring the video, bring the video, bring the video. This big ass, excuse my language. Like, she not about it. She not about that life. And I seen that she took advantage of the fact that I was being nice and I was keeping a calm tone. She thought she could come at me out her chest, because she wasn't acting like that when the other girl moved out her room. That girl was screaming up in her face, talking about she was going to do this and that, and she was busy crying and acting like the victim. All of a sudden, she coming at me like she trying to check me. Ain't nobody checking me. That ain't happening. The only time you'll check me is if you putting your hands on me. I promise you won't get laid out. She would have got a big behind laid out. I brought in the video recording showing again. I showed my case manager the first time, and I showed it again to my case manager and the therapist that was in the room, because we had that conversation meeting with the therapist in the room. so they could be the mediator. They seen the way she was acting. She kept cutting me off when I was speaking. She kept saying that I was making false situations and false scenarios up just to have an issue with her. And I was like, bro, you're literally trying to play the victim. You literally, this whole entire time, as I'm expressing how I felt, you're calling me a liar and saying that none of what I'm saying is true. It's like, okay, you don't have to agree with me. And she kept cutting me off. She was like, oh, I didn't say you were a liar. See, you're putting words in my mouth. I was like, you're calling me a liar. You're literally saying I'm making up false scenarios and sit in false situations just to have issues with you. Just to hide the fact that I have a true underlying issue with the fact you didn't like a mat that was in the tub. Who the heck cares? After she asked me to show proof, she was like, turn up the volume. I can't hear nothing. I can't hear nothing. Do you have a speaker? And he was like, that's... And it was both my case manager and the therapist saying, that's how loud it can go, the highest volume. And they was like telling her like chill, like that's how only like Brianna chill, that's how high you can go. And they're like, okay, turn this up, you know. And she's like, okay, can you turn off your fan that's in the room? The therapist had a fan in the room so she can hear it. Turn it off, and you're hearing me physically say to her, that I felt how I felt, and that's all I was saying. Now I'm not saying you never done nothing. I'm just saying I've only seen you do it like 2 times. And I'm just saying I just felt like I've been doing it. That was all I was saying. And I literally was, the way I was talking and the way what I'm saying was what I said in the video. And they were able to see what the heck I was talking about. How she was disrespectful, how she was so quick to get like as if she was about to do something, cutting me off when I'm speaking, not allowing me to speak. And then even when she was like, Steve, you're cutting me off. And I finally, I was like, you know what? I was about to be petty. I started cutting her off when she was speaking. I was like, you know what? Let me let her speak so she can show how crazy she is. She's like, when I'm showing a video, she's then like, oh, no, see, why are you only showing snippets? I was like, you literally just told me to show proof that I had said to you, that I had witnessed you only do it twice. And I was just expressing how I felt, that I felt like I was just doing it majority of the time. That was all. You asked for the proof on video that I said that word for word to you, and I showed them that. And then you're turning around saying, why are you only showing snippets? Where's the part? See, I don't hear the part where I'm speaking. I was like, you literally are speaking throughout the whole video. All those snippets. My phone was on low storage, so I only could record 2 minutes of each video. She's like, where's the video? Where's the video where I'm speaking? See, you can't even hear me speaking. See, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to play it. I was like, see, you're trying to play mind games where you turn around and act like you never called me a liar. But you literally this whole entire time said that I'm trying to play the victim and I'm a liar. And then she's like, I never said you were a liar. I never said you were a liar. See, you're making up stuff and you're saying that I said that when I never technically called you a liar. I was like, you literally technically did. You said I'm making up false situations. They was looking at me when she was talking. They were looking at me like I understand what you're talking about. She's like, see, I'm not about to do this. We're gonna have to change the rooms. I can't do this. I can't live with like this. She can't be in here. We can't not live in a room together. Da, da, da. She started to get loud and active. I was like, calm down. Like, you're literally yelling and being loud for what? I was like, I'm talking to you at this level. Tone it down. Why are you being loud? You're a liar. You're a narcissist. You're trying to play the victim. I'm like, girl, you're literally a narcissist. And you're saying I am? I was like, all right. She's like, I know your type of people. And then I was like, excuse me, and I was turning around. I'm like, oh, because I was facing like this way. And then she was like, I know your type of people. I was like, oh, what's my type of people? I'm holding my restraint. I'm being patient. I'm not, because the man therapist and the case manager Herbert he got up and he was like, oh, okay, so we're just going to separate you guys. And then he stood in between. And he's like, I know what type of people. What type of people am I? What type of people are? I was like, cause you talking too big out your chest. Do something. Cause I promise you not going to do anything. I promise you that. She purposely was staying on that couch because the second I put my hands on her, I get kicked out. So she knew that she was going to talk that big and bad because that means I'll get kicked out. She gets what she wants. They telling me like for her to stay here and me to step out. Not that it seemed that I was the problem. And I was like, no, she need to get her ass up. She can leave. She was like, make me get my ass up. I was like, sweetheart, nobody can get you up. You're like over 300 pounds. You're overweight. Nobody can lift you up. I can't even do it. I'm not going. That's a death sentence. Nobody can do that. What is she talking about? I was like, what the hell is she talking about? Like, she'll dead get slapped. Stop playing with me. Talking out her mouth, acting like she about to do something. Like real talk, I was real calm. I wasn't even pissed off. I was annoyed. I was getting worked up. I'm not gonna lie, but I wasn't pissed. I wasn't at my highest level. Trust and believe. If I was, I would have said, "Fuck living here." I don't care if they put me out on the street. I would have knocked at her shit. I would have laid her out. In my head, like when she get a new roommate, like how she did with me, talk mess about her old roommate, lie and stuff. So I said, man, if she do that, hey man, God gonna get her. Karma real. Man, she was being mad, disrespectful the first time I was talking to her. She was putting in her headphones saying, you're just gonna have to talk to case management about that. I'm gonna have to stop this conversation right here. You're gonna have to talk to case management about that. Yeah, I see where this is going. This conversation is over and you're just gonna have to talk to case management about that. I'm like, hey, okay, if she talks about me to her new roommate, which I know she is, karma gonna get her, God gonna get her. Karma gonna get her back regarding her finances, her health. Her health is already in bad shape. No disrespect. Her health. Or her car. Saying I get a call from Kelsey, which is someone who she's cool with as well, who I'm cordial with too. Calls me asking me, hey, I'm watching a YouTube video about, about God. And I'm about to go to the bathroom because I gotta take a crap. I just ate some Takis. And she all of a sudden calling me while I'm on the toilet, calling me, and I'm talking to her while I'm going to the bathroom to go hop on the toilet. She's like, oh, do you know what happened to Bree? I'm like, wait, what happened? No, this is before I hit the toilet. I'm like, no, what happened? I start walking to the bathroom. She's like, oh, somebody called the police on her car. I'm like, what the heck? Who the heck called the police on her car? She's like, I don't know. I was like, did you do it? I was like, why in the world would I do that weirdness? She was like, I don't know. I just thought, maybe it was you. Why would I do that? I was like, that's weird. Like, come on, I ain't never called no police on nobody like that. Well, actually, I did twice, but it had nothing to do with none of that. It was an actual serious matter. All of a sudden, me and her fall out, and then someone calls the police on her car. That's weird. I was like, I'm thinking in my head, either she called on herself or whatever, or that's just karma. I was like, that's weird, because now people gonna be looking at me like I possibly did some weird mess like that, and I didn't do that. And since me and Kelsey hang out with each other, they gonna be like, it'll look bad, like, oh, she called the police because Faye and Brianna fell out. Like, no. Either that, and then Kelsey was like, oh, it's probably that neighbor that probably did it. She had parked her car in front of that lady's car. The police called her and called her number, and then they called the village. If she generally didn't do it, and this isn't her trying to make it seem somebody did it to her, then that's just karma overall. Like, and it was just funny that I said that. I thought about it in my mind, like, if she get karma, it's going to either be her finances, her car, or her health. Like, and all of a sudden it's her car. I'm about to go through my hair. I don't got time for drama, so